they were talking about, the Gen X is the X because we didn't stand for anything. I think that was just a complete misnomer. I think we stood for change and innovation and jumping up and not afraid to get our hands dirty and get work done and move forward and just take all those lessons and understand it's not going to be just handed to us. You got to go out and earn it. You got to go out and get it. You got to make it happen. And so now we're in this transition phase where the baby boomers ahead of us, it's a stereotype, but all the memes and jokes about learning how to text and learning how to email and you know, you don't hear as much about that anymore because a lot of those folks have reached that point where they're retiring and they're leaving. And my generation of folks has had to figure that stuff out because we didn't have a choice because we're managing the people that can do it 10 times better than we can. So we can't allow them to make a joke about us because I'm not going to have to worry. I'm still going to have to worry about them in 15 years. I can't say, well, I'm 5 years away from retirement. I ain't going to do all this. I had one of my long running, sales buddies is still not retired. And I was joking with him the other day and he said they're trying to do more computer stuff. He said he ain't having it. They can either send him out to pasture or whatever. He ain't doing. That's going to go away because you're going to have to. And if we've got, that many younger folks coming in, this 07, 08 baby boom kind of, I don't know what they're going to be called, but that group that's coming in now, they've grown up with it. It's been with them like, the pogo stick and the bicycle were from my folks, the mechanical thing, the going out and getting stuff done. Well, now technology is just a given for them. It's just there, but they've seen what COVID did and they saw that sequestration and they saw that reliance on media, memories and making memories and doing things with people. I think there's going to be such a resurgence in them to go out and get stuff done. It's going to be big. So yeah, we're going to still be around in my generation to kind of manage that and shepherd that through. So if we don't do it in a way that kind of helps all that back end stuff too, which is why I think AI is surging and all the software companies are growing and blasting out different new things. The podcast that you guys did with Ben Rapchuk was fantastic. I think he's dead on about there's always been change and innovation on the software side, but now it's more of with purpose and it's really got some teeth to it because it's expected. That's just going to be what's inherent. And so that's not going to be the differentiator here pretty soon. It's going to be, what do you do with it? And that's only going to matter what comes off the back of that chute, what goes in that formwork, what happens when that finisher gets through with it, because I don't care what you do with technology or materials or anything else. It is still an art. It is still a regional business. It is still people driven. So if we can get more people doing it and aware of what it takes and how to get it in there, then we're going to have to change that acceptance side. We're going to have to change the judgment side, the specifications and the codes and things like that. They're going to have to update faster than what they could ever learn. They're just going to have to rely on the folks that have been doing it and give it a shot.
That's it. I'm sold. Lead Thrasher for president 2028. Let's go ahead and print the banners, make the signs. Chief of staff, I'll volunteer. You don't have to pick me, but I'll volunteer.